WEFM News online on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, pay slips, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, a shooting incident occurred at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital, the MCMH, at around 11:30 p.m. last night. According to the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment, the incident involved a patient who was warded at the hospital. Police report that the shooting prompted an immediate and coordinated response from the RSVGPF High Command. Specialized units, including the Narcotics Unit, Rapid Response Unit, and the Special Services Unit, were swiftly deployed to pursue leads. This concerted effort led to the arrest and detention of several individuals believed to be connected to the incident. The individual believed to be responsible for the shooting incident was successfully apprehended by the police. 2 firearms were also seized by the officers involved in the operation. The Health Ministry says there were no physical injuries to any staff members or other patients as a result of this disturbing incident. Following the incident, the psychosocial team at the Health Ministry has been activated and commenced the provision of support to the healthcare team and the patients at the MCMH. The ministry, in an official release, said that it has committed to reviewing the security measures currently in place at the MCMH and other facilities with the intention of implementing additional measures identified to be necessary. The Health Ministry and the management team at the MCMH commended the brave work of the team of healthcare workers on duty during this incident, who remained focused on saving lives and the well-being of patients, as well as acknowledged the additional support and security provided by the police immediately after the incident. A 20-year-old fisherman has been arrested and charged for allegedly burglarizing the home of a police officer. According to a release from the Public Relations and Complaints Department of the Police Force, Rohan York of Diamond has been arrested and charged with the offense of burglary. York allegedly entered the home of a 39-year-old police officer of Edinburgh and stole a number of items, including a television, 2 cotton towels, 1 DeWalt hand drill, 2 DeWalt batteries, a bracelet, a 14-karat gold chain, 1 Black Pioneer remote control, and an Amazon Fire Stick, a total value of $3,960 EC dollars. According to police, the offense was committed on August 29, 2023, between 8:30 a.m. and 2:50 p.m. The 20-year-old fisherman is expected to appear before the Kingston Magistrate Court to answer the charge. Still on the local scene, 33-year-old laborer of Otley Hall, Cameron Kenny Miller, has been fatally shot. The Major Crime Unit of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the RSVGPF, is investigating the shooting incident which occurred in Otley Hall. According to police investigations, Miller was at a shop in Otley Hall when he was accosted and shot by an unknown assailant at around 11:47 a.m. on Tuesday, March 19th. The assailant then fled the scene. Following the incident, the crime scene unit was promptly dispatched to the scene, where they processed the area and collected items of evidential value. The MCU, according to a release from the Public Relations and Complaints Department, is leading the effort to bring those responsible to justice. The police force is appealing to anyone with information that may be of assistance to their investigation to contact them. The RSVGPF assured the public that any information received would be treated confidentially. On to news in the region. The United Nations Human Rights Committee has been told by the Guyanese government that the country's citizens will be the ones making the decision as it pertains to the death penalty. This comes even as Guyana's government has not shown any intention of boosting their capacity to conduct executions under their current laws. Governance Minister Gail Texera said a similar process was undertaken between 1999 and 2001, and the popular view was that the death penalty should remain on the books, Loop News reports. Guyana and other Caribbean countries have come under pressure from several international agencies, including the International Commission Against the Death Penalty, to abolish the death penalty that they consider to be cruel and inhumane punishment. Guyana has not carried out an execution since 1997, and political and legal observers said that although the death penalty has not been removed from the Constitution or the statute, the matter will have to go back to Parliament. The Caribbean Court of Justice, the CCJ, has integrated sign language into their judgment delivery. The Trinidad-based court, which is the highest and final court for some CARICOM countries, said that it initiated the process when the judges handed down their ruling in a case involving the New Building Society Limited of Guyana and its former chief executive officer Maurice Ajoun. The CCJ, in an official statement, said that it is their mission to provide accessible, fair, and efficient justice to the people and states of the Caribbean community. The CCJ was established in 2001 and has both an original and appellate jurisdiction. It said it is against this backdrop that in 2022, the CCJ President, Justice Adrian Saunders, established the CCJ Committee for Improving Access to Justice for Persons with Disabilities to develop policies and guidelines to create an accessible and inclusive court. On the international scene, American multinational corporation and technology company Intel is planning to spend $100 billion to expand its factories across 4 U.S. states. This comes after the company secured $19.5 billion in federal grants and loans, and according to Reuters news agency, they are hoping to secure another $25 billion in tax breaks. The centerpiece of Intel's 5-year spending plan is turning empty fields near Columbus, Ohio, into what CEO Pat Gelsinger described to reporters on Tuesday as the largest AI chip manufacturing site in the world, starting as soon as 2027. Intel's plan will also involve revamping sites in New Mexico and Oregon and expanding operations in Arizona, where longtime rival Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company is also building a massive factory that it hopes will receive funding from President Joe Biden's push to bring advanced semiconductor manufacturing back to the U.S. The U.S. government announced the federal funds to Intel under the CHIPS Act on Wednesday, sending its shares up 4% in pre-market trading. The act authorizes roughly $280 billion in new funding to boost domestic research and manufacturing of semiconductors in the United States. Finally, in sports, players banned for doping should not receive wildcards on their return, says Caroline Wozniacki after Simone Halep was beaten on her comeback in the Miami Open. Two-time major champion Halep lost to Paula Badosa in her first match since a 4-year doping ban, later reduced to 9 months. Halep was given a wild card for Miami, but Wozniacki said such players should work their way from the bottom. I have always wanted a clean sport. Fair for everyone, Wozniacki said. This is not directly at Simona, but if someone purposely cheats, if someone has tested positive for doping, I don't think people should be awarded wildcards afterwards. Wildcards are awarded by tournaments to players whose ranking is not high enough for direct qualification. This has been WeFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WeFM's 3 p.m. news. WeFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
When you're behind the wheel, stay alert. Driving safely should always be your top priority. Protect yourself and other road users by keeping your attention on the road. Stay alive. Avoid distractions like cell phones and maintain a safe distance from other vehicles. Only overtake when it is absolutely safe to do so. And remember to be on the lookout for motorcyclists. The life you save today may be yours. Alert today, alive tomorrow. This message is brought to you by AKT Motorcycles, available